When you scroll on TikTok, you see nothing but Jesse Pinkman, wannabe vintage, homeless aesthetic tryhards putting on this weak tap out shirt. How you gonna wear a tap out shirt but you never threw a punch a day in your life? Buddy, you're not tough. So that's why in today's video, I'm gonna be explaining to you the problems with the Y2K aesthetic. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know how to put on this aesthetic correctly and not look like a cringy For You page warrior. I'm also gonna show you the best websites to find these items for you for the lowest prices. However, the main problem is you. Yes, buddy, you keep copying everything you see from your For You page. And don't get me wrong, I be doing the same. If these shorties can copy their makeup routine from every baddie they see on YouTube, I can copy every handsome looking vintage warrior I see on Pinterest. Game is game. However, I copy the good shit. You don't. Not this overly grunge, try hard fit you be wearing with these weak top out shirts and affliction tees that everybody be spamming. And I'm sorry to tell you this, stop wearing these shirts. You be wearing these tap out shirts and affliction shirts with overly baggy jeans that don't fit you at all, overly baggy, and you still get no hoes. First rule is stop following these TikTok trends. How many times I gotta tell y'all? Stop wearing these shirts. You don't gotta wear them all the time. Be a bit more creative and try out some other designs from other companies. Some graphic tees I personally like using that aren't affliction and tap out are from chickmy.com, which personally me is a great website. They have some good Y2K inspired t-shirts. This is not a sponsor, by the way. I personally use this website. They got some pretty good graphic tees that are Y2K inspired that you could definitely put with your baggy jeans. And look, you might think these affliction tees are tough, but guess what? The moment you go outside, people are gonna look at you like you crazy. You honestly gonna look like a crackhead. But this next issue is what's stopping most people from even trying this Y2K aesthetic. But you shouldn't be intimidated because the pieces you find aren't vintage enough or aren't old school enough. If you have a friend that says your hoodie wasn't made in 2000, so it's not really Y2K, honestly block them. I'm sorry. If I hear one more Ken Carson inspired, tap out wearing, affliction shirt buying, opium spamming hooligan say this to me, I'm crashing the I'ma be real. Fool! You know, the Y2K aesthetic doesn't have to be this. It can also look like this. Yes, this is Y2K inspired. And no, not every piece in this outfit is vintage. However, do you see that many rare pieces? No, that's okay. The jacket's still vintage though. And the fit itself is one of the best Y2K inspired fits I've seen in a while. So no, you don't have to buy a Nintendo DS or a flip phone and attach that to your feet or have some weak chain hanging by your legs. Boy, them chains look, I'm not gonna lie, them chains be looking tough. I be wanting to put them on too myself. However, you could be a little bit more creative, buddy. But you're not gonna be creative if you keep spamming these metallic shoes. How many times I gotta tell you? Look, the metallic and silver look is fine. But if you walking around looking like a silver spoon, buddy, nobody's gonna rock with you. You're not gonna get no glurps, no shorties finna be on your meat, nothing. You finna be single, buddy. And I'm not leaving you in that friend zone. Trust me. I've been there, I've done that. You don't wanna be there. You can wear other colors in this aesthetic too. The chrome is cool, but not everything gotta be chrome. I get it. If you were to describe Y2K as a color, most would say chrome. I'm not gonna lie. Facts. You see all these other sneakers coming out as metallic. However, you can try out other colors for not just your clothing, but your jewelry too. Not everything gotta be silver, my guy. Some of y'all be walking around looking like silverware. Boy, you're not a spoon. Add some colors, buddy. Darker colors, of course, do well in this aesthetic. Of course, your black and grays will never be old, but will definitely be repetitive. But you can steer to something like your navy blues or your dark velvet reds. Give it a try, my guy. Y2K is not opium, which is one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of people talking about these days. It's Y2K, oh, it's all black. No, buddy, that's opium wear. You don't have to wear all black to rock this aesthetic. I promise you, that's opium wear. Those guys are weird. We're not weird. That's easily the biggest mistake you can have in your closet is wearing all black every single day. Shit, I give more props to them rainbow wearing motherfuckers than any opium wearing freak, because at least color actually takes more skill than wearing all black. Let's be real. My homie done told me one time, oh, you gotta wear all black, you gotta look grunge. Boy, if you don't get your brain off them Instagram reels, go outside, look at the grass is green. Guess what? Is the earth black? No. So neither should your fit be. Go outside, get some inspiration with them weak colors you never put on. This will step up your clothing game tremendously. Now, this next issue is even more common, and it's that you can't sit here and tell me that these 2011 DCs is doing your fit justice. You're trying too hard, my guy. Chill. Yes, I get it. These dash shoes from 2011, Skate 3 shoes, yeah, I know, they were popping. And now they're trying to pop back into the public figure. I'm sorry, my guy. Get them out of here. Stop spamming these. I think DCs can look cool sometimes, but if you're wearing this every day 24/7, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're gonna look like a full-on tryhard. You look like a Skate 3 character, and not the good kind. And that's not the goal, buddy. Tryhards never pull or look good. The guys who do know how to dress never want it to seem like they're trying too hard to look good. Otherwise, the effect / aura, and I cringe saying that, is just not gonna hit the same. The number one rule in fashion is that people who can't dress look like they're trying so hard to prove something. But those who can don't gotta prove anything. Roosevelt, 1922. Read your books, buddy. So switch up them shoes and stop wearing them DCs all the time. I'm tired of them. These are just as repetitive as the tap out shirts. Find some other sneakers that people aren't hip to that you could put together with your baggy jeans. Oakleys are a great example. I don't see these ones spammed as much, like the nail boots or the switchbacks. Air Max TL2s, I've seen my mans wear these before, and guess what? I thought they were tough, and so did his girl. And guess what he did? He pulled that girl, and he took her home, and he went crazy. And that's what you need to be doing, and that's where I want you to be at, succeeding with the females. And no, this aesthetic Y2K is not emo either. Y'all gotta realize half of this aesthetic is either skater boys or vampire boys, and that's not something to be proud of. How come one of the coolest, most recent aesthetics to pop off gotta be worn by nothing but school shooters, vampire boys, and skater boys? They make the rest of us that actually look good wearing clothes look horrible. Now, this is a big influence, of course, from the gothic scene, stuff like Death Note to rock inspiration. And I'm sorry to say that, I'm not into this aesthetic for those pieces. But one thing I am in it for, and you should be too, is them belt buckles. I'm not gonna lie, Y2K aesthetic got some of the best belt buckles in the game. There will never be any other aesthetic that I will ever see belt buckles actually be used properly for. I'm sorry, this is the perfect aesthetic for that. Some of the selections in this aesthetic that you can rock are absolutely insane. Now, some of these buckles are a little too expensive. Let's be real. A guy tried to sell me this fire unique belt buckle a couple weeks ago, but that costed $500. $500 for a buckle with no belt. How you gonna sell me a buckle, just the steel part with no belt? It had a nice little bull on it with some horns. I thought it looked fire, but not $500 fire. So you're telling me, even if I spent $500 on this buckle, I still gotta buy a belt for it? I had to ask the dude selling me this if he snorted a line of crack that morning. Did he say yes? Maybe, but that's not the point. However, another point that I thought I need to bring up about the Y2K aesthetic is that it's a literal example of trends never die. And it's facts. The whole point of Y2K is to wear clothes from the early 2000s. All of this stuff died over 15 years ago. And now you got people bringing it back like it's underrated. And it's more popular than ever now than it ever was before. So don't throw away your old clothes. That's the message of this little tip right here of trends never die. Man, I ain't even throw away my skinny jeans from 2016. I'm already knowing they finna come back in 2038. I'm ready. I'm ready. Like how we go from baggy jeans to skinny jeans back to baggy jeans. I remember back in 2018, people were telling me, oh, we'll never go back to baggy jeans. Oh, those are so dead. Little did they know. Look at us now, 2025. All you see is baggy jeans, jorts, and 3/4 pants. That's it. And watch, people gonna be going back to skinny jeans. So I'm trying to save you your money. Don't throw away your clothes. Keep them locked up and let them hibernate. Boy, it's a repetitive, boring world we live in, y'all. Some people just don't appreciate trends when they happen. So when the trends finally die, they go back and they look at that old trend and they're like, dang, those were low-key fire. We should bring those back. And this ain't the only media that does this. Not only fashion, every other media does this as well. You see these in video games. Oh, let's remaster this game. Let's go back to this old game. This old game was better than the new one. This old season was better than the new one. So don't throw away your clothes. I'm trying to save you money. However, if you got crop tops, yeah, throw them away. We don't need those to come back. However, this next tip is gonna surprise you even more. For some of y'all For You page wearing demons, don't have to wear overly baggy jeans to acquire the Y2K aesthetic. There's a limit to your bagginess, my guy. It shouldn't be too baggy. I like some of the vintage ones that I be seeing at the thrift stores too. Some of the high contrast ones are pretty cool, and some of the designs are unique. However, if it's too baggy, I'm not wearing it. I don't care how cool the color is or how cool the design is. No, I'm not buying that. If I gotta make extra holes in my belt, I'm not buying that, buddy. Sorry. A lot of y'all don't know this, but the ends of the jeans should not be covering your entire shoe. Your entire boot should not be getting swallowed by these jeans. It should only cover most of the boot. And not only that, but like I said, you don't have to wear baggy jeans. Jorts are cool too, but try some 3/4 pants. A lot of people are starting to wear these, and these are low-key the up-and-coming next new pair of jeans that are going to be popping off most likely in 2025, as they were in 2024. Now, yes, these are just longer jorts. However, it's going to be a little bit different and more creative, and it's going to help a lot of y'all out who are trying to be a little bit more creative with your Y2K fits. And they're up next. So if you want to be ahead of the trend, cop these now. And boy, I'm telling you, in 6 months, everybody going to be slurping you up talking about, oh my God, you predicted these? You're a fashion guru. You're a prophet. Simple. That's all you got to do, and you fool these dummies. So I highly recommend you cop a pair of these 3/4 pants. But Ezra,
where can I buy the best Y2K aesthetic clothing from?
You're probably asking. Well, one, you got to realize you're probably going to find the best retro and vintage aesthetic items from thrift stores. Let's be real. However, if you don't got that many in your area, I highly recommend you use websites like Depop, which is an online thrift store. However, Vinted is also another good option, which is low-key even better in my opinion because it has a buyer's protection policy, so you won't get scammed. Both of these websites have great options on really baggy shirts, hoodies, jeans, jorts, even sneakers. And if you want to get newer clothing, a modern website I personally use that produces good Y2K items is Y2K Dream. They have some really good stuff on there, especially their beanies that I personally love. Yes, these Y2K beanies, been using them for the past 2 years. I've gotten plenty of compliment from girls with with these ones. I've also gotten some really good stuff off of Etsy and even eBay as well, so don't forget to hit those up if you're looking for more options. Honestly, that's the best way you can get retro items anyway, is buying them from other people who own those items. And I definitely recommend looking on Instagram for vintage resellers in your area to see if you can get more options there. But overall, at the end of the day, wear what you want, just don't make it look cringy. Well, Ezra, how do I know if my outfits are in cringe or not? Join my Discord. We have almost 2,000 members posting fits there every day. And make sure to follow my Twitch where I review these fits and have competitions with my viewers there every other day. Like and subscribe if you're new. Follow my Instagram for more updates. Thanks for 20K subs. It means a lot. Love y'all boys. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Follow the Twitch. No diddy, no diddy, no